Have you ever been booking a hotel and wondered how the exact same room can have like 5 different prices online? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that whole world. We're diving into the strategies and the tech that hotels use to get heads in beds every single night. Let's get into it. Seriously, it's a question you've probably asked yourself a dozen times. You check the hotel's website, then you pop over to Expedia, maybe another deal site, and they're all different. How does that even happen? Well, that's the mystery we're going to solve today.
All right, so here's the thing you've got to understand. A hotel room is one of the most perishable products out there. I mean, think about it. You can't sell last night's empty room today. Once that clock hits midnight, poof, that potential money is gone forever. And that urgency, it drives everything we're about to talk about.
So to deal with this problem, hotels use something called distribution channels. The best way to picture these is like all the different roads a guest can take to end up booking a room. It's the hotel's game plan for casting the widest net possible to catch customers from literally everywhere. So what is a distribution channel, really? Put simply, it's any place a reservation comes from. That's it. It's the pathway that connects their empty room to your vacation plans. And all these different paths, well, they basically fall into 2 big buckets. First, you've got direct channels. That's where the hotel sells straight to you, no one in between. And second, you've got indirect channels, where they use a partner, a middleman, to help make the sale. Okay, so let's get into the weeds a bit. How do these direct and indirect paths actually play out in the real world? Let's take a look at the most common options hotels are using to get in front of you. On the direct path, the 2 heavy hitters are the hotel's own website, of course, and yeah, people still call. The industry calls that the voice channel. And the huge benefit for the hotel here is profit. These channels have super low or even 0 commission costs, which makes them, by far, the most profitable ways to get a booking. So if direct bookings are so profitable, why would a hotel ever bother with middlemen? It's a great question, and the answer is really just one word: reach. Indirect channels, like the big online travel sites, put that hotel in front of millions of eyeballs that might never find it otherwise. It's the classic trade-off. You pay a fee for massive exposure. Now, this whole middleman thing isn't new. The granddaddy of them all was something called the Global Distribution System, or GDS. It's actually a pretty cool piece of travel history. It was first built for airlines way back in the 1950s, and it was a private network for travel agents. Think of it as the original internet for travel, long before the actual internet came along. Fast forward to today, and the biggest middlemen, you know them, are the online travel agencies, or OTAs, like Booking.com and Expedia. They usually work in one of 2 ways. In the merchant model, they buy rooms in bulk from the hotel at a wholesale price, and then mark them up to sell to you. In the agency model, the hotel sets the price and the OTA just takes a commission, a cut, of the sale. And this all brings us to the big question, right? With all these different ways to book, each with its own fees and commissions, which one actually makes the hotel the most money? Because, as you're about to see, not all bookings are created equal, not even close. All right, let's follow the money. We've got a table here showing a make-believe room that costs $100. You can see the hotel's website has a small transaction fee, an online travel website takes its commission, and then the GDS, well, it has commissions and other fees tacked on. But forget all that for a second. The number you really need to look at is in that last column, revenue efficiency. This is the whole ballgame. It answers the one question that matters. After everyone takes their cut, how much of that $100 does the hotel actually get to put in its pocket? With a direct booking through the hotel's own website, they keep a whopping 95% of the revenue. That is fantastic. But when that same booking comes from an online travel agency, that number drops. The hotel now only keeps 85%. That 10% difference is the cost of using that middleman to get more reach. And for a booking through the GDS, that channel often used by travel agents or business travelers, brace yourself. The hotel's share plummets to just 65%. It's a massive difference, right? It just shows you getting those big corporate clients can be super valuable, but man, it comes at a steep, steep price. So, as you can probably imagine, trying to juggle all of these different channels, each with its own prices, its own availability, its own costs, it is an incredibly complex job. It's like trying to solve a giant strategic maze every single day. So how do they do it? Well, there's tech for that, of course. Hotels use this special software called a channel manager. You can think of it like a master remote control.
They can update a price or say a room is sold in one place and poof, it updates everywhere at once. It's the magic that keeps the whole system from falling apart.
So at the end of the day, it's not about picking just one channel. The real secret sauce is finding the right mix. It's a balancing act, you know? It's about finding that perfect blend of those high-profit direct bookings and the high-volume middlemen to keep the hotel full and the money coming in. And that leaves us with one last thing to chew on. A direct booking is the most profitable today, sure. But what if a booking from a big OTA brings in a brand new customer who then becomes a loyal direct booker for the next decade? In this complex quest for guests, is the most profitable booking today always the best one for a hotel's long-term health? It's something to think about. Thanks for joining me.